Oh, yeah, I haven't checked a current affair in a while. I wonder what's going on. This just reminded me of a cool video I saw today. Sports memorabilia collector fighting to find his missing super. I don't know what that means. I'm curious what the super is.
Well, no one loves
but I saw a really cool video today about sports cards.
And luckily, he's made some winning bids on boxing gloves. The collector has found himself in the ring with a financial advisor and a bank, fighting to find his missing super.
Sports buff Clayton's used to big hits, but when it comes to his superannuation, someone has dropped the ball big time.
I had a severe knock on.
And Clayton's blowing the whistle on who he thinks is responsible. A fleet-footed financial advisor.
And what's his name?
What?
Abdullah Papel.
What is a super? How did he steal it? Is it like Austin Powers Mojo?
Abdullah Papel is co-founder and director.
Super is a retirement fund. Okay. I thought it was like he lost his super sports memorabilia. O.J. Simpson's glove. It's been stolen. 91-year-old chases after thief who stole precious jewelry.
It's been an emotional time. Yopi, in my eyes, I reckon you're a hero, but I suspect your family are not too happy with what you did.
She, good on her for grabbing her handbag back, but no, we're not too impressed that a 91-year-old's running out after someone who's just stolen her jewellery and a handbag.
Why?
Hey, Yopi,
it's good exercise.
Seen an intruder and they'd run
after him, and I grabbed my handbag and I went after him over on the patio and I yelled out at him. I won't say the word, but...
You know what, Yopi? I reckon
so the chase happened inside.
What did you call him? I really want to know.
You dirty bastard.
Okay. This is so cute.
Lost the flower pot on top of him, but I didn't.
You know what a scumbag. And I know that you managed to grab your handbag from him, but some of those things that were taken.
He went in there barefoot? Or did Grandma like fucking take his shoes off? Maybe there was like a beating that happened in there. She got the golf club out and started fucking whacking him. Barefoot for stealth. Oh, you're so right. I didn't even think about that. Inside the experimental prison where inmates aren't kept behind bars. Those experimental prisons are always so interesting to me. Do you remember the one in, I want to say Norway. I can't remember it, but there's a prison in Norway where the prisoners get like Xboxes, television, like washing machine. They get an apartment. And like they're not low-level criminals, they're murderers. Like one of the guys was a serial killer. Let's see this experimental one.
When someone commits a serious crime, our reaction is often lock them up, give them nothing. But in this maximum security prison, there are no bars or cells. They paint, play music. It doesn't sound like they do it too tough. Those in charge say that's kind of the point.
Why is that the point?
When I first joined the job, I had that belief that, you know, inmates should be locked in a cage.
If it's like low-level things like drug charges, sure, I guess, that's fine.
Caged animals, and how we're not going to come out as a caged animal.
This is all about keeping our community safe for the long run.
Do they think you're soft on criminals here?
Yeah, some probably do, yeah.
From the outside, it looks like your typical maximum...
Yeah, but the ones in Norway actually help them mentally. Hot take, I think if you're a serial killer, you don't deserve to be helped mentally, and there's nothing you can do to help someone mentally that's a fucking serial killer. Giving them an Xbox, a washing machine, and a fucking kitchen isn't really doing a whole lot.
And no
they believe in basic human rights in those countries.
Jail governor.
Oh, you're right. Which is why the murderers get Xboxes and everything. It's a basic human right.
Thank you.
Oh, you killed 5 people? You killed this whole family?
And there are a lot of them.
You're getting a 1-bedroom apartment.
Inside a jail.
Oh, you prefer PlayStation? Okay, that's fine.
400 convicted criminals. I thought there'd be the not so bad guys in here, your non-violent offenders, but you have murderers, sex predators living in this environment.
We've got everything.
Here we go.
They keep the fucking rapists and murderers painting in the cubicles.
This is why prison life here is different. Despite committing serious crimes, the inmates at Hunter Correctional Centre aren't kept in cells.
Have they tidied up because they knew I was coming?
No, not to any great extent. So they keep it because
They literally live better than Amazon workers.
By prison standards, this is luxury. Each inmate gets their own bed, a desk, and even a touchscreen TV.
Oh my god.
No, it's not, and it's not because I want to give these inmates everything under the sun. Every single inmate that's in this jail will get out one day. Could be living next door to you or me, and I want to make sure that I've done
Again, that's fine if it's like low-level, non-violent charges. Sure. I don't care that much if the guy who smoked weed is in here on a touchscreen TV eating beans in a summer camp. But you said there's murderers and fucking sex predators in here. I don't think giving them a touchscreen is necessarily doing a whole, and TV and all that's doing a whole lot to rehabilitate them or anything. You're just kind of rewarding them.
everything I can to make sure that I don't commit another
Like, this
crime.
right here is a $5,000 a month apartment in New York. And he gets access to it because he raped somebody.
Think you're better people because of this facility?
We will get out better people than...
It's a complicated psychological issue. I don't recommend commenting on it further. You sound ignorant. If ignorance is me saying murderers and rapists shouldn't have touchscreen TVs and Xboxes in a summer camp jail, I'll stay ignorant. That's fine. I can live with that. And I'm not talking about this one specifically. This Australian one's not the one I'm referring to. This is just kind of silly. And yeah, I'll even go a step further. Rapists and murderers still shouldn't have even this. I'm fine being ignorant on that. That's fine. I'll take that for sure, all day. You can have your holier-than-thou attitude about it, how every murderer, no matter how many bodies they pile up or no matter how many people they rape, still deserve PlayStations and TVs. That's fine. You can have that if you want. I will never have that perspective. What an interesting experimental prison. Believing punishment leads to justice is what they mean when it's been proven it doesn't help anyone psychologically. Another hot take. I don't think you can help a rapist. Or a serial killer. Like, I don't know why we're splitting hairs over this. So locking them up doesn't help them psychologically. Uh-oh. Because most prisoners aren't those. And I'm talking specifically about those that are. That still get access to the PlayStations and the TVs and the kitchens and the washing machines in the prison. As I said multiple times, if it's like low-level, non-violent shit, like you smoked weed, you did meth, I don't care. Doesn't bother me if it helps. What crimes do you think people can't be reformed from? Haven't we talked about this before? I think rape is a completely unforgivable, unreformable act. Serial killers, like murderers, anything that's not self-defense related violent offenses like murder, I don't think you can be rehabilitated from. Bestiality, child sex offenses. There was definitely one I'm forgetting. Trafficking. It was trafficking. Human trafficking. That was the other one.